Nonviolent Communication, a Language of Life, Marshall B. Rosenberg introduces a revolutionary method of communication that helps people resolve conflicts, deepen relationships, and live more compassionately. His method isn't just about the words we say. It's about shifting our mindset from judgment and blame to empathy and understanding. At the heart of NVC lies the intention to connect, to hear and be heard, and to meet each other's needs peacefully. Chapter 1. Giving from the Heart. Rosenberg opens the book by emphasizing the importance of communicating in a way that promotes mutual compassion and understanding. He suggests that human beings are naturally compassionate, but that cultural conditioning has led us away from this. Nonviolent communication is a way to reconnect with our innate empathy and learn to give from the heart. The purpose of NVC is to foster a quality of connection where everyone's needs can be met without coercion or manipulation. Lesson: speak and listen with the goal of connection, not correction. Compassion should be the foundation of every exchange. Chapter 2. Communication that blocks compassion. Rosenberg discusses how typical communication habits, such as judging, labeling, blaming, criticizing, diagnosing, and making demands, block compassion. These habits lead to conflict, defensiveness, and disconnection. When we moralize or deny responsibility for our feelings and actions, we dehumanize others and ourselves. Lesson: replace blame and judgment with curiosity and empathy. Language shapes reality. Use it to build bridges, not walls. Chapter 3. Observing without evaluating. A major principle in NVC is to distinguish observation from evaluation. Most of us are conditioned to mix the two, which leads to miscommunication. For example, saying "you're lazy" is an evaluation. Saying "you haven't cleaned your room in 3 days" is an observation. Observations are concrete and factual. Evaluations carry judgments. Lesson: observe without labeling. Speak about what you see, not what you assume or judge. Chapter 4. Identifying and expressing feelings. Rosenberg emphasizes the importance of expressing how we feel, not how we think we are treated. Many people confuse feelings with thoughts or interpretations. Saying "I feel ignored" is not a feeling, it's a judgment. A true feeling might be "I feel sad" or "I feel lonely." Being in touch with and expressing genuine feelings opens the door to real connection. Lesson: learn the language of emotions. Express authentic feelings, not interpretations or accusations. Chapter 5. Taking responsibility for our feelings. Here, Rosenberg challenges the idea that others make us feel a certain way. He teaches that our feelings arise from our own needs, met or unmet. For example, if someone doesn't return our call, we might feel hurt not because of their action, but because we had a need for connection that wasn't met. Lesson: own your emotions. Don't give others the power to control your internal state. Take responsibility by identifying the need behind your feeling. Chapter 6. Requesting that which would enrich life. In this chapter, Rosenberg explains how to make clear, specific, doable requests instead of vague demands. A request should be framed in positive action language. What you want, not what you don't want. Instead of saying, "Stop ignoring me," say, "Would you be willing to spend 10 minutes talking with me after dinner?" Lesson: replace demands with respectful, actionable requests. Be specific and be open to hearing no. Chapter 7. Receiving empathically. Empathy is a sacred space where we give our full attention to another without offering advice, fixing, or analyzing. It means being present with someone's feelings and needs without judgment. Rosenberg emphasizes that listening with empathy is more powerful than any solution. Lesson: practice deep listening. Offer presence, not fixes. Let people feel seen and heard. Chapter 8. The Power of Empathy. This chapter continues the exploration of empathy, explaining how empathy can de-escalate conflicts, heal emotional wounds, and restore connection. When we offer empathy to others or to ourselves, we validate the underlying needs and feelings that drive behavior. Lesson: empathy heals. Don't underestimate the power of simply being there for someone emotionally. Chapter 9. Connecting with ourselves through NVC. Rosenberg discusses how nonviolent communication is not just for speaking to others. It's a way of understanding ourselves. By tuning into our own observations, feelings, needs, and requests, we build self-awareness and inner peace. Self-empathy becomes the foundation of outer empathy. Lesson: be honest with yourself about your needs and feelings. Self-connection is the first step toward peaceful interactions. Chapter 10. Expressing anger fully. Anger, Rosenberg says, is a signal that our needs are not being met, but it often masks other vulnerable emotions. Instead of lashing out or suppressing anger, NVC helps us express it constructively by identifying the unmet need behind it. Anger becomes an invitation to look deeper. Lesson: don't act on anger, listen to it. Use it as a guide to uncover your unmet needs and express them respectfully. Chapter 11, Conflict Resolution and Mediation. In this chapter, Rosenberg demonstrates how NVC can be used in resolving conflicts between individuals or groups. Mediation through NVC involves creating space for everyone's needs to be heard and understood. When people feel truly heard, solutions become easier to find. Lesson: conflict is not a battle, it's a misunderstanding of needs. Mediation is about helping people reconnect with those needs. Chapter 12, The Protective Use of Force. Rosenberg clarifies that NVC does not mean passivity. There are situations, such as stopping violence or preventing harm, where force is necessary, but such force should be protective, not punitive. Punishment breeds resentment and disconnection, while protective force preserves life and dignity. Lesson: use force only to protect, never to punish. The goal is safety, not dominance. Chapter 13, Liberating Ourselves and Counseling Others. This chapter applies NVC to personal development and therapy. It offers strategies for freeing ourselves from inner judgments and offering supportive, empathetic counseling to others. Instead of diagnosing or fixing, NVC invites us to hold space for growth. Lesson: healing comes from empathy, not advice. Support others by helping them reconnect with their feelings and needs. Chapter 14, Expressing Appreciation in NVC. Rosenberg concludes by showing how to express gratitude in a way that honors the connection, instead of vague compliments or flattery. True appreciation in NVC acknowledges the specific action, the need it met, and the feeling it created. For example, thank you for listening patiently. It met my need to feel understood, and I feel really grateful. Lesson: give appreciation that connects. Make it specific, need-based, and from the heart. Final reflection: nonviolent communication is more than a method, it's a mindset. In a world shaped by judgment, power struggles, and unmet needs, Rosenberg offers a path back to the core of our humanity: connection. Whether you're a parent, a partner, a manager, or simply a human being longing for peace, this book teaches us that by changing our language, we can transform our world. It begins with awareness of what we observe, feel, need, and request, and with a commitment to speak and listen with compassion. When we give from the heart, we not only enrich others' lives, we also rediscover the beauty of our own.